Hello, everyone, and welcome back to session 16, I think, of Eyes of Saemyth. I was about to say the other campaign. I was like, wait, no. I'm still getting used to running more than one campaign. We're gonna get straight back in with a recap. Whoever does the recap gets an inspiration for the session. Who would like to give us a recap this session? Jade, I think it's on you.
Fuck. Really in front of my tuna? Okay, fine. Like in our last session, we were wandering about in the fuck off woods, and then we were really processing everything that happened in that weird maze little thingy. But one, Lyre lost his book that made him somewhat important, but not really, which is kind of dumb. And then, you know, Sinza had to deal with her really gloomy I'm a monster self, and well, Kaiden was kind of hot, but we were all processing everything that happened, and eventually we all had to move forward. And by moving forward, we went off back into the fuck off woods, because Lyre wanted to find some sort of meteor thing to make equipment out of. And unfortunately, while we were stumbling off in the fuck off woods, we found we were had to go to this cave because apparently this cave had some drugs we were looking for, mushrooms. So it was like on the way. This is my memory. My memory's kind of foggy, so please, if I forgot something, I probably zoned out. But we went into the cave, and apparently there were fucking ghouls in this cave, which, okay, wow. It couldn't have been a bear or something, but we dealt with... Oh, shit, that's right, I forgot. Was that a while back? Oh, fuck. Wait. Question. Guys, out of character real quick. Were the hot werewolf people... Was that, like, last session? Or this last session? Oh, right. Sorry. Ymir here, taking it way back because Ymir had an episode. We had really hot... were they werewolves or werebears? I don't care. I'll take both.
Werebears. They were
werebears. Where were they at though? Clearly not that cave. But luckily we were able to get, was it the flower? God, was it the flower?
Yes.
It was a flower, and luckily, unfortunately, we did not need to fight the werebears, even though I was totally playing dead for research. And then we had to go to find the mushrooms. We went to the cave, and there were ghouls, and Lyre almost died. But luckily, with the power of friendship, the wall of flames that I wasn't able to use, we were able to save the day, get the mushrooms. Unfortunately, one of our party members didn't die, as I planned. But that is all I remember, God. I'm so sorry. My memories are all over the place. I don't even need inspiration.
That's pretty solid. You get your inspiration.
You put me on the spot in front of my tuna.
So, you guys have finished with dealing with the ghouls, and you are currently stood in the ghoul cave. More Kaiden might appear at some point, so you maybe don't want to stay here for too long. But Zanny's got a pocket full of these glowing yellow mushrooms. Jade.
5-finger discount as quickly as I can. I'm jumping to the nearest. Let me loot something to him. I am poor. I'm going to murder someone if I'm still poor by the end of this session.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check if you would like to go looting, any of you.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, help the blind chick.
Kaiden's going to go looting.
Investigation. I'm good at that. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, let me put my gun away.
19.
19.
Okay. Fuck you.
I'm smart. Wait, no, plus 4?
18.
12.
21.
21. 18, 12, 21, and...
24.
24.
Damn.
Okay. So, Kaiden, bless your little cotton socks, you start looking at the ghouls. For if the ghouls have anything on them, they're not wearing any clothes. So there's no pockets.
Yeah.
So you start kind of like looking them over, like they've got to have something on them, right? You know, like
No cool rock.
you're just kind of looking them over. You don't find anything because they're not wearing anything and they're not carrying anything because
He's going to keep looking for too long.
The rest of you move over to the end of the cave where the mushrooms were to have a look at some of the corpses. Anything that maybe has been collated here by the ghouls over time. Sinza, you're kind of looking around. You see a pair of glasses that are surprisingly kind of intricately laced with like silver on the outside. Really kind of nice looking frames. They seem to be intact. And there's this weird kind of shimmer on the lens when you look closer at them.
Can I like not put them on my face, but kind of like hold them like this so I can look through them?
Yeah. As you do so, it's like a magnifying glass. Everything's a lot closer.
She's gonna she puts them like in like where her blouse hits. She like hangs them off there, just like sits them.
Okay. Lyre and Ymir, the two of you are kind of rummaging and talking to each other. You are both able to find 50 platinum between the two of you. There is a lot of it just scattered, and you're beginning to kind of piece it together. You're able to find about 50 platinums worth, yeah. And Ymir with a 24. You find a pair of really nice leather boots. But there's something off about them. You don't know what.
Excuse me, DM. To risk not getting fucked like last time, can I cast Identify on these boots?
Is that a
First
ritual?
level. It's a first level spell. I don't think it's a ritual.
You can cast it as a ritual. It takes 10 minutes.
Takes 10 minutes, but you can do it in a
We're gonna
minute.
get fucked by ghouls. I'm just gonna be like,
You don't have time.
no, we don't.
Okay.
I cast Identify. Should I
You
click
cast
the?
Identify. As you cast Identify, as you're holding these boots, you are informed by the spell that these are boots of elven kind.
Classic. I love it. I mean, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what these are either, but they seem important. I'm putting them in my satchel, removing the wooden stake because I don't need it anymore.
Whilst you're wearing these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're walking across. You have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Putting these on like Jays.
So you'll get a straight roll, Jay.
Fuck you. It's better than nothing.
Valid.
Okay, thank you so much.
Ymir. There's 50 platinum.
Okay.
You can't have it all.
Fuck you mean I can't have it all?
We are a team.
Fuck, you're right.
So, 10 for me, 10 for Sinza, 10 for Kaiden. I think 10 for Zani. She got us this far, and then 10 for you.
Lyre, you are like really smart to my own detriment sometimes, but I agree.
Okay, Ymir, I'm going to be honest. I don't think Zani will want it. I don't think she cares for it. I'm just trying to be nice.
Okay. Hold on. Let me be the one to give it to Zani, and we'll see if she wants it or not.
I call dibs on half if she gives it back.
You motherfucker. Oh, yes. Okay, fine.
Good.
You need it more than I do, gods. Just like,
Hey,
put it
I
on her
have more
boot.
money than you right now.
Straight up like Feral.
Ymir, you do notice Lyre is shaking a little bit.
I'm just gonna look. Are you nervous?
I thought I was going to die.
Lyre. Yeah, no, I thought you were almost going to die too, but
Yeah. Oh,
sorry, I'm not a really good liar. I thought you were going to die, but I was not going to let you die.
I have a new respect for Kaiden and Sinza. I mean, I've hit things with a weapon before, but I know I have my magic to back me up. We should go before more come, please.
Of course. We'll talk more on that, but she's gonna be all the funny in her just like leaves for a moment. Okay, we got to go.
We should, yeah.
Sliding on new boots, hopping on one leg.
As we make our way back over, Lyre's gonna Sinza, hold out your hand.
I've had that said to me multiple times, and I usually fall for it. So,
hand out.
do I close my eyes as well, or
No.
Like just okay.
Places 10 platinum in your hand. Kaiden,
Oh.
for you.
Thank you.
Places 10
Since
platinum
that
in
is
your
the
hand.
most money you have ever seen.
I thought money was gold.
Sinza, you can teach him that. Nani?
Hello.
We have a spare 10 platinum if you would like it.
What is a platinum?
It's money, currency. You can buy things with it.
I don't need to buy anything now.
I can hold on to it.
You can keep it. I appreciate it, but I don't need it.
Okay. I will put
As
5
soon-
back in my hand and I walk over to Ymir and
I was gonna rush you either way. As soon as she says, "I don't need it,"
You
I'm just
meant-
like,
Okay.
Okay, so are you all kind of bimbling out of the cave?
yeah, we're bumbling.
What's everyone's passive perceptions here?
11.
11.
We better do
14.
something,
My
lad.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Before we kind of bimble out of the cave, can I just take some ghoul teeth? Is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard. There's one that has had its face fucking mashed by Lyre. You're able to just...
I got it.
15 passive perception.
Okay. And Sinza?
14.
14. So Sinza and Ymir, because this is based on hearing, you can hear scuttling from somewhere deeper in the cave as you're beginning to leave.
No.
We got to go. We are going.
We've got to go. Let's leave. So
yeah.
you kind of head outside. That was a dad sneeze and a half. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
I think I pulled
Okay.
my back out doing that. Oh.
As the five of you head out, are you planning on heading anywhere else before going back to the Pneuma Conclave?
Bigg Rock.
Bigg Rock.
Bigg Rock.
Big walk.
Kaiden, because you are going to be leading the way to Bigg Rock, can you roll me a survival check, please?
Let's take out his map and be like,
Can I
Figure it
help
out.
him by looking at the map and making sure his directions are on point?
You could try, but his map's not very well drawn.
That's fine. I just want to try and give him advantage, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll let it happen.
thank God I needed it. Oh, no, that's not bad. That's a 16.
16. Okay.
No, Kaiden, you're holding the map upside down, first of all.
What? No, I'm not.
You have a north
Oh,
point.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Look, I'm still getting used to reading common, okay? It's
How did
difficult.
You drew this, right?
Yeah. But, like, I had help at Karvik because I couldn't
Okay.
spell in common.
Okay.
Okay, so as you are bimbling off through the woods and trying to follow Kaiden's map. It's not the clearest. It just has arrows pointing towards Bigg Rock misspelled, and it's just like, okay, you're trying to figure out where you are in relation to what you're looking at, and it's not good. But you do eventually start peeling off into a kind of a smaller grove. There doesn't seem to be many pathways leading through the woods this direction. But as you approach, overgrown with moss, is a beautiful natural form structure of overlapping pink stone. It seems strangely shaped, jutting out of the ground like a flower that has burst forth from the earth. Sections of misplaced jagged stone jutting out from every angle where it sits. There's a lot of flowers kind of growing up around in the roots around it as well.
Sinza just like leans over towards Kaiden. This is Bigg Rock?
Yeah, this is a cool big rock. That's where I got. And he's going to pull out some of the rock bits he had. So I got these.
It's very pink?
Yeah, I didn't have a pink one in my collection, so I took a couple.
Right. Okay. Lyre? Is you wanted to mine some of this material?
Yeah, well, especially now. I was thinking maybe if I could get like a light armor made of something not from this world, I might be able to hold it up or use it to my benefit.
Okay.
If not, it might be useful to craft into maybe migraine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we could make you a weapon.
Yeah.
I kind of like this dagger, honestly.
Okay.
Yes, you do. It is really cool.
It's my fang. So
GM, I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Because of my, I'm just gonna ask: is there any way I can help, or probably make use of the fact that I am a Forge domain cleric in this situation? I'm sorry, I'm new to the Forge domain stuff.
So I'd say no. You can use that to your advantage. Yeah. As somebody
Okay.
you are a smith, for lack of a better term. You can't see it too well from the distance you're at, but if you got closer, you'd be able to see a bit more of what you were looking at to determine whether or not it was something you could use in forging.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll me an investigation check if you'd like to get a little bit closer to take a look.
Yeah. Can I sort of flavor it as, because even though my character is blind and they have really good hearing, could I flavor it somewhere in the lines of, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with Tolkien sort of stuff, like how dwarves sort of listen to the sound. Like, can I tap on the rock sort of just to find the right one?
You can listen to the stone.
can I make a quick perception check to make sure there's no animals or creatures or anything around?
You can indeed.
Make sure we're alone and nothing is hunting us.
Yes.
That's going to be a 19.
That's going to be a
investigation?
12 on perception.
12.
19 investigation.
So, Lyre, it doesn't seem like anything's watching you. It seems like you're pretty alone here. Something you do notice is there are offerings scattered around the front of this stone. Is that there's bundles of lavender, some semi-carved little flint statuettes of figures, various figures, most of them depicted with stag horns.
Can I recall one of the 7 who...
Religion check for me, please.
Oh, not bad. Religion +7. 22.
These offerings are common ones given to the Lady of the Jungle, O priest. It seems likely these were offerings made by travelers who considered this to be some sort of holy site.
Are they similar to the things I've seen in Kaiden's Grove as well?
Yeah, quite similar, yeah. So investigation was at 19.
Yeah.
Ymir. So where are you going first? I need you to to tell me where you're at.
Well, I would like to. Well, this is gonna be difficult because I can't really see that well. But I'd like to go to what I would consider the base of the tree, or anywhere like where I could get like a good grasp and potentially just sort of like what I'm thinking is I go over here and I sort of climb over to the side, tapping at various pieces and have it lead me from there. I'll roll an
Make
athletics.
me an acrobatics to get up there.
I have a +2. Can't be that bad. Not that bad. That's 15.
As you're climbing up it, you don't have any trouble necessarily getting up the stone, but a section of your ankle brushes against one of the flowers, and you start feeling quite sick.
Oh fuck!
You are poisoned, so you have disadvantage on your attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute or so. But you do manage to get up there. You feel nauseated, but you are stood next to this rock.
Fuck these flowers, dog.
Kaiden.
I was literally just about to see if Kaiden was going to go check the flowers, maybe pick some. So,
do you want to check the flowers?
This is probably happening at the same time, so he's going to go check them and probably pick a couple, check them out.
Roll me nature check.
Oh fuck!
That is a nat 20.
Oh yes, okay. The druid in you knows. These flowers that are growing around this area are small and kind of pinky purple in color. Most commonly known as nightshade, which is a deadly poison. And it is a severe irritant to the touch. The poison can transfer through skin, so when they are touched, it can make you very sick. No wonder the stone is mostly left alone. It's too dangerous to get near it without the proper protections.
I have boots.
Can I try and carefully, harvest some of this?
Have you got something to wear over your hands?
I think I have, some cloth maybe I could rip off. But I don't really have a glove.
It'd be a risk of you carrying that on your person.
Oh, that's true.
You don't have anything to carry it in. If you had sort of little
Lyre.
flasks, bars.
Hey, Lyre, do you have something to, safely, pick up flowers that are poisonous? It's because Lyre's so far away. I'll go close.
Sorry, what? Coming. What was that?
Do you have anything that could safely pick this up? Because it's really toxic.
I could carry it.
I thought it might be cool, if you want to use it on your dagger.
Not a bad idea. I am, if there's a specific bunch you wanted me to carry, I am unaffected by poison, so I can carry it.
It's immune.
Forgot about that. That's the same as Zanny.
Zanny's got a handful of them.
Zanny.
She's going,
Oh.
they smell nice.
Yeah, I just thought it would be cool for the dagger, but I'm going to get poisoned if I touch it.
I will grab some. Did you need me to grab some extra?
Yeah,
for
if you could grab some for me, I thought it would be good.
Sure.
Ymir, you can hear this conversation. They're discussing the flowers.
Ymir,
being
do you want
poisonous.
any?
I'm gonna have my ear. Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to listen to the rocks. You're not helping.
Trying not to puke. Trying to listen to the
Listen
rock.
to the rock.
I'm just.
Kate's going to put his ear against a rock.
Shut.
Hello?
I'll pull my dagger and cut a bit of my cloak off and lay it flat and place some flowers in there and just sort of wrap it in a really nice bouquet, really nicely
Oh.
done.
The most poisonous fucking bouquet you could possibly get. Okay. Do you now have that on your person?
Poison flowers.
Ymir, as you're kind of knocking on this rock, you're from the vibration of the rock, you can tell from the sound, parts of it have been chipped away in certain places. But overall, it seems like the stone is mostly left intact, left alone. You see, well, you don't see, but you can hear almost like this ringing sound when you knock on it, as if it is either hollow or full of glass or crystal.
With my knowledge as a Forged Domain cleric, can I harvest enough with something I could make, like potentially? I know it's like it's a bit of a stretch, but I would like to try and harvest something or use my knowledge to try and take what I can. Enough, not enough, because I know, well, I don't know it's a sacred relic, but enough. I'd like to think that Ymir is somewhat not greedy when it comes to materials. When it comes to money, that's different. So enough to where I could make something for Lyre.
You don't have anything currently on your person to chip any of this off. Lyre has a pickaxe that was given to him by
I think
the smith in
Kaiden
town.
has it because I couldn't lift the fucking thing up.
Oh yeah.
Kaiden's
got
throw
a
me
pickaxe.
the pickaxe. Do it
Sorry.
very carefully.
Just really quickly. This is a place of worship, I think. Are we sure we want to be picking stuff off of it?
Kaiden has a piece.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know it was a place of worship.
Yeah, either did I.
Listen,
Oh.
I'll leave some money here, okay, as offering, but I've climbed up here. I'm getting sick. I am not leaving without a chunk, so help me the gods.
Look, I'm happy for you guys to do as you please. Like, you know, I just wanted to just put that out there for everyone's
Sinza,
knowledge.
I love you so much. I want you to know this.
Mm-hmm.
But since I'm going to fucking die if I don't get this rock.
Okay, take some rock then, Ymir.
Ymir,
Okay.
I as you've got your hand pressed against it, you can feel a like a thump back. I need you to roll me a medicine check for me, please.
Oh, that's my thing.
Kane's
Never
gonna
mind,
climb
I'm really
up
good at
to
those.
give him the pickaxe.
That's a dirty 20, DM.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Plus 8.
So, the more you're listening to this thing, and the more you're kind of mapping it out in your brain as to how it looks and how it feels under your palm, it looks like an exposed vein, an artery.
DM, if I harvest this with my medicine check, are we fucked if I do?
Roll me a history check. I'm gonna make you roll a lot of shit for this stuff, man.
17.
You're kind of like you're staring at it with the pickaxe on the floor next to you now that it's been kind of tossed up. The heart of Sith is a myth that people often talk about when they discuss the creation of 𝘏𝘪𝘴, the system. As per the creation story, it is a physical heart, quote unquote, that tethers Sith to the weave via its connection to pure magic. 𝘏𝘪𝘴, the mother arcane. The more you look at it, the more it's looking like this may be connected to that in some capacity. But that's just a myth, right?
Do you share that with the group?
I'm about to pull it back and be like, fuck, wait. So guys, look, I'm a greedy bitch. This is known. But this might be something regarding a religion. It might be a myth. It involves a certain deity's heart. I think this is an artery or vein thing. But, Lyre, since you are also kind of like, I'm going to fuck up the gods and be like the best god, I think this is a good opportunity. And also, I'm your crazy bitch.
Well, what do you mean it's connected to a god? What do you mean
Okay,
it's
so I put the pickaxe down, move over to the side, fully looking. I cast exposition because Tobes delivers it more beautifully than I ever can. It's just
So she explains to you the history of the Heart of Sith. That is a commonly told creation story myth. You vaguely remember reading something in the 𝘞𝘏𝘨𝘮𝘬𝘬 library about the creation story, or having access to a book of such things. But there was a tale of when the World Weaver made the world, she gave a part of herself to Sith, because Sith was her favored planet in the Ellipso system. And Sith housed the World Weaver's heart.
And what did you say about the weave?
This tethers the planet to the weave via the wild magic, via wild magic.
As Ymir explains this, because this could get bad, you all see Lyre's face change from like curious to that look he's had before that made you nervous when you first met him.
Lyre.
Huh.
Hi. How you doing?
Just thinking.
You got that look in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. She moves kind of like she's approaching a wild animal. She moves slowly towards you. And just kind of like waves her hands a little bit, like in front of your eyes.
I can hear you, Sinza.
What are you thinking?
Oh, you know. This could be a potential thing connected to the weave.
Lyre, make me an Arcana check at advantage, please.
Natural 20.
Oh god. There is an unmistakable aura in this place that, because you've been cut off from the weave, you hadn't noticed immediately when you first got here. It is identical to Kaiden's surges and wild magic. Spitting image. It makes your hair stand on end, or more your scales. This is a direct tether to 𝘏𝘪𝘨, the Mother Arcane.
It has been 2 days, if that I have been cut from the weave. I have felt it course through my veins, but I have never experienced it quite like this. And I must say, Kaiden, I am jealous.
Lyre's just sort of like looking around the meteor, if you will, at the moment, just in awe of it.
Ymir.
I know what this is. I am somewhat proficient in medicine. Is there any way I can roll and determine I can safely take a certain amount under the parameters that I could make something out of it? Because Lyre might not make the decision, but Ymir, as someone who's willing to do anything for their friends and has done so, Hugh the Black Inky, and they're doing stuff for her now. Is there anything I can roll to determine a way I do not fuck this up? I will take the punishment if need be.
Roll me a medicine at advantage, because you understand now what you're working with.
Please. Please. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. It's a 22.
22.
I'm gonna put this dice away before it fucks me.
Because of the nature of this artery being made of stone, glass, crystal, variety of different materials, you'd probably be able to take quite a large chunk of it and it'd be fine. If it is quote unquote connected to a myth, you don't even know if the Heart of Sith is real. You're pretty sure that if this is connected to that, a chunk that's not even the size of a mortal is not going to have a single fucking effect on it. Okay,
then I'll do that, and I'll make sure to say a prayer afterwards of thanks, because even though I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm sorry, I love you guys, but I need to do this for you.
You begin to try and kind of use the pickaxe to chip away. It's quite soft stone, surprisingly. Like it doesn't take an awful lot for you to take a couple of chunks off it. And it is surprisingly light when you pick it up. The rest of you, whilst Ymir is up here and chipping off the stone, there is a crackle in the air around you. Your hair begins to stand on end. And these tiny little pricks of light begin to kind of appear around you.
Kaiden.
Yeah.
Is this what it feels like every time you get angry?
Similar. I mean, it feels different each time, but something like this.
Do you know what this is?
It's a cool rock.
He'll
I know
sort
you
of
said
look
you was
at-
jealous earlier, but like, if you want to start your own rock collection, I can help you get started on it.
He'll look over at Sinza and smile, and then look back to Dex. Kate. Kaiden. Yes, sorry. Names merge for a second then. Lyre will walk up to you and be like,
Kaiden, you don't understand. This meteor, this heart, this big rock gives off the same power and magic and connection to the weave you do when you use your rage. This heart could be connected to yours. You mentioned having a small piece of it. How do you feel when you hold that piece? Is there anything that comes with it?
Take out the piece. Does he feel any different when he's actually holding it?
When you're holding it and you're this close to its source, you can feel it beating.
Well, I feel it like pulsing in my hand.
You don't know how you came about your magic, do you?
No.
Maybe we should make camp here for the night. You should spend some
Those
time.
little pricks of light are getting bigger, by the way.
That's fine. I'm not paying attention
Can
to
I
that.
grab one?
No.
Do you?
Look, Kaiden's just seeing something bright and shiny. He's like, ooh.
Okay.
Good luck the way you said that.
You grab hold of one, and it kind of passes through the back of your hand as you try and grab hold of it. Okay.
I don't know what this is. I can't sense shit anymore, dog.
This is like in middle conversation with Lyre. He's
Yes.
like, yeah.
You should stay the night and get really connected.
Fireball.
Well,
Oh, I don't know how magic
Okay.
works as well as you do. But
no, but one thing about magic is patience and time. And if this thing connects to you in a way that connects to your magic, spending time with it might help you learn more about yourself and your magic. There are talks of dreams and visions that come when destined children meet what they're meant to find and all those things. I think you need to start looking into your magic, Kaiden.
I mean, I've
It's a
been
very rare one.
practicing a long time, but I don't know much about looking into it.
We can start. I can help where I can.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I haven't had anyone like help much.
I'd be happy to.
Toby.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? If I see these sparks, can I make some form of intelligence check to see if they're corresponding with us taking a piece out of this sacred place?
Wait,
Yeah, go on.
they're just little firebugs. That's all. Happy little clouds.
Happy cloud, happy cloud. Intelligence. Yeah. 10.
10. They don't look like firebugs. If anything, they look like tiny little flames that are independently moving around on their own.
Are they just forming out of the air, out of nothing, or are they
Forming
coming
out of
from a
nothing.
source?
And then moving towards you. They seem to be closing in on your little group. As as Kaiden grabbed one, it kind of sparked, like electricity almost sparked off it. But it didn't seem to catch hold of Kaiden before he moved his hand away.
How far is Ymir along with taking her piece?
She's about halfway through.
Since going to reach her hand out and kind of place it on Lyre's shoulder. I think there's something weird going on, these sparks.
Oh.
Ymir, you may need to hurry up.
Or stop.
Ymir, are you hurrying up, stopping, or continuing at your normal pace?
Okay, because out of all the rolls I made, based on what I've been given, if I'm fucked, I'm fucked. I'm gonna go do it because, as far as I can tell, from what I've been given, there's no reason for why my character would stop at all. And if I get fucked, I get fucked.
If that is the case, I need everyone to roll me initiative, please.
Huh? Hold on. Time out. I got nothing, Toby.
Sounds like a you problem.
I'm still hurt from before.
That's fine. I'll take it. Let's go.
Oh no.
Okay. Wow, they've got some initiative. Jesus fuck.
Oh no. Rest in peace, Lyre.
Okay. As they're getting closer to you, you're starting to register that these things are getting hostile. They're starting to burn brighter. There is a crackle of magic around them as they are pulling in close, almost as if they're trying to protect the stone that you are taking parts of. At the top of the round, this will-o-wisp is going to target Zanny. So, Odin, again, I'm going to give you use of Zanny's sheet, if that's okay. And this one is going to fly in and attempt to... Oh, it's a crit. As it kind of lands on her, and she is shocked with if it's going to let me roll damage on that. Yes, it is. Let me delete that. Critical. 27 points of lightning damage. As she is suddenly hit with this, she like reaches out to grab it. She's like, wow, that is so pretty. And her hand passes through it and she is lit up in this bright kind of pink zap. Parts of her scales begin to kind of smoke as she's just like
Hello.
that wasn't very nice. I don't like that very much. As she looks frazzled at best. It's the next one's turn. So it's this one's turn. This one is going to come in towards Sinza.
Oh my god. No offense. Sorry.
That's a miss. As this one, you manage to kind of dodge out of the way after you see what's happened to Zanny, and it does not hit. This one is also going to come in after Zanny because she's the only one that's there. Poor Zanny, she's just getting bullied. That's a nat 1. She managed to get out of the way of that one, at the very least. Is this one coming after Kaiden? Lots of rolls on my end, sorry.
Do we think this is like, if we back up and let them calm down, we could go in later and do the same thing to a point before they start spawning? Is it? Do you reckon that's Lav? I need shit, okay? Listen.
I know. This is a sacred place, though. They're trying to protect this sacred monument.
They're like white blood cells.
I don't give a fuck. I'm the cancer. So
You're a liability.
give me my magic rock.
Ymir.
I'm gonna light this place up.
Ymir, as you're kind of mining, you feel something hit the metal of your armor behind you, and you take 10 points of lightning damage as you are stiffened up. All of your limbs kind of stiffen from the shock as you are hit with that. It is your turn, Ymir. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire. Gonna do it like this.
Okay, sure. Right in front. Oh wow. Okay. Yes.
Not to get them, but to like just to get these 3.
Okay. Roll. So it's a dex save from all 3 of these.
Yeah.
So dex for this guy. He's safe. Dex for this guy. Dex for this guy. Okay, so the middle one fails, the other 2 save. So I believe they took half damage on the saves and full damage. So can you roll damage for me?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. So that is a half damage. And that is full damage. Oh, no, that was only half. There you go. So one of them is obliterated as all 3 of you are just kind of stood there facing these lights. And suddenly this gigantic wall, like maybe about 10 feet tall, of fire bursts out of the floor. One of them turns to dust in front of you. The other 2 seem to take the hit. That should have taken more damage. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Well, 2 of them seem to take the hit and continue to move towards you. But that fire is awfully close to you. What side of the wall is facing? So you need to pick one side of the wall, Jade.
Oh, but sorry, this is my first time casting. What you mean by that?
So one side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell deals an extra 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet.
The one that gets my enemies and not my friends? Because I'm pretty sure this spell would kill, like, one of them, like, pretty immediately.
Good, yeah.
Have it.
Okay, so it would be the opposite side. Yeah, this side.
Please.
The other side of the wall deals no damage. Okay. All right. So there's this just gigantic wall of fire in the middle of the battlefield. Some of the bushes are beginning to catch fire.
Oh fuck!
The will-o-wisps are burning. It's a bad time. Are you doing anything else, Ymir?
I gotta get Lyre his shit. So technically, it's not a this guy's gonna keep on hitting me. So I'm gonna say nothing, but for the sake of flavor, I'm just gonna be chipping away at this thing, even though it's not gonna do anything. But it makes sense for Ymir to just
Continue doing her job. Okay. Lyre.
have to.
After shitting himself when a wall of flame appears in front of his face, he's sort of going to look around. He's going to look at Sinza and Kaiden. He's going to look up Ymir and then over to Zani, who is hurt. And he's just going to say, fall back. We can come back. Let it come, let it heal. We can come back. And I'm going to use my action to disengage and start moving away.
Okay. Can you move your token, please?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. This one is going to follow you.
No.
It has 30 feet. So 5 and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's after you.
Back.
Seems like you're not getting away that easily.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm just trying.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we can't help you.
That's fine.
As it's like flying after you, there's this crackle of this pink magic, and you are kind of caught in the crossfire. You take 8 points of lightning damage. Okay, who's up next? It is Kaiden. Kaiden, what are you doing?
Oh boy, Kaiden is going to be trying to put out the fire that seems to be spreading because he does not want the forest to catch on fire.
God damn it.
So anytime that wisp there, he's just like, fuck off. And trying to just swat it away like a fly, and he's focused on putting out a fire.
Okay, you're going to
He's
focus
not
on trying to put out the
wisp.
wall of fire?
He's just trying to put out the fire. He's like, oh no, it's spreading, and that could make this so much worse if all the green burns around this rock.
It won't
That is a
spread,
holy
Kaiden.
sign.
It's okay.
Okay,
You fucking wildlife conservation escalate.
what are you doing to try and put the fire out?
He's gonna grab whatever he has, just like probably like his cloth, and just like put it out. He's just ripped off half his clothes.
The bush next to you managed to put out before it catches, but like the wall of fire continues to burn, and it will just catch again in a minute if you don't get rid of the wall. But it's a bit too much fire for you to
He doesn't
handle on your own.
understand that.
He doesn't understand where it came from. He's just
No.
panicking.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna be his turn for the moment.
Okay. Zani, what is Zani doing? Odie.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Zani. Zani is. I don't want to metagame Zani. I'm sorry, but like, what would if Lyre said run, but she sees people are staying? What would Zani do?
She would run. If you have asked them to run, she would flee with you.
Okay. Well, I will get her to bonus action disengage and start skedaddling. How much movement does she have? 35. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
She can get off map.
Yeah. I'll say she's 35.
Okay.
She's one ahead of Lyre just so she can have some distance.
Okay.
I am not killing your NPC.
Hey, it's fine. If it happens, it happens. Sinza.
Hello. Sinza, seeing the wall of fire erupt in front of her, she stumbles back a step, almost like knocking into the rock behind her as she does so. And she looks to Kaiden, who's trying to put out the fire. Kaiden, just go, just run. And
Okay, but if it
she's
spreads
gonna-
to the rock and Ymir's up on the rock, how are they getting down?
You miss up on the
If
rock.
the fire surrounds the rock,
Literally just
plus
leave me.
things.
Literally just leave me. I caused this. Just leave me. I can make it out on my own. No, fuck it. Just leave me. I go for it. Ymir would understand.
No, I'm not leaving him here.
Oh, the
Fuck.
giant rock is surrounded by fire and these fucking
Yeah,
things
No,
no,
lighting.
this is some like Lion King shit right now.
Yeah.
That's fine. If I have to burn everything to get what I
No.
want,
No.
I'll do it.
Sinza, I don't think Sinza's gonna leave without Ymir, to be completely honest. Like, seeing everything that's going on, like, Ymir came into that cave to save Sinza with the ghouls. So, Sinza's gonna start climbing the rock up towards Ymir to try and, like, coax her away. To
Okay,
just,
so
like,
you're
help
going
her
to use
down.
half your movement to get up the rock.
Yeah.
You still have your action and your bonus action.
Okay. Sinza, can I use the remainder of my action to just, like, talk to Ymir?
If you want to use your action to talk, you can.
Yeah. Sinza just, like, looks at Ymir and is like, we'll come back, okay? We'll work something out. Let's just go for now so we're not getting our asses kicked by some vengeful spirits, and we'll come back, okay? I know you want this for Lyre, but we're getting our asses kicked.
I'm bleeding. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have Ymir. It's the most logical thing. So Ymir will break off.
Okay. Are you doing anything as bonus action, Sinza?
No, I'm all good.
Okay. This one is going to, seeing as though Lyre and Zanny are making a break for it, it's going to fly up to focus on Sinza. It seems to pass through the stone as it moves up in a diagonal to come and fight you specifically. Okay. That's a hit. You take 7 points of lightning damage as it kind of begins to turn the tips of your fingers numb as it is shocking you, turning your fingers to static almost as you lose feeling for a brief moment. Now it is this one, which is also coming after Sinza. Sorry, you're right there. Oh, that's the wrong button. I need to turn my mouse sensitivity down. God damn. That one's a miss, as you kind of dodge out of the way of that one. It is this one. This one is going to move, but it's first going to take 5d8, I believe. 5d8 fire damage, because it's still in the wall. So, disgusting amount of damage. Yeah, it's fucking dead. The fire just fucking obliterates this thing in front of Kaiden, and it vanishes as it deleted from existence. Ymir, it is your turn.
How much rock do I have?
Enough that you could probably make more than one thing with it. It's surprisingly light, so you don't have to have any assistance carrying it.
Yeah, I'm a book it. Can I run into this thing, or will it hurt me?
You can run. You can pass through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to the lady that's getting her ass kicked by wisps. So I'm gonna go over.
It will take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
Okay. As you kind of pass through it. That shouldn't hit. I don't believe you're like an 18 or 19. Okay,
19 with my armor.
Don't know why on your sheet it says you have 5 AC. I will change that for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Is there also any way that I can call off the wall of flames? Can I close it, or once
It's a
it's
free
on,
action
it's
to
on?
end it.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it because I don't want it to spread.
I did it! I got rid of the fire!
Kaiden honestly thinks that you put it out.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna follow. I'm gonna use the amount of my movement to run.
Okay. There you go. You can use your action to run, to dash as well, if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you get
Book it.
out of there. Okay, Lyre, are you still running? You're just making distance.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how far we have to go till they stop following.
Okay, this one seems to have lost interest and has moved back towards the stone. Kaiden.
Okay. Kaiden is gonna start moving out of there, but he's not gonna dash. He's making sure Sinza's behind.
Okay, you can still see Sinza on the rock, being contested by two of these little wisps. Zanny is also still pegging it. And Sinza, what are you doing?
Sinza is like goat leaping her way down. You know, there's a mountain climbing goats. She's like just making her way down the rock as fast as she can, just like waving her arms, trying to escape the wisp as quickly as she can. So she's gonna use 10, 15.
Are you disengaging or are you just running?
Oh shit! Yes, I'm not using my action, so I'm just gonna. Yes, I want to
You
disengage so I don't
disengage and
fucking
fuck off.
die, and then just run, running from
Okay.
these.
Okay. As you manage to kind of get away from the wisps, the five of you, I will move you over here for the time being. The five of you manage to kind of make distance and group up again. Ymir, you've got these beautiful kind of surprisingly well picked off pieces of stone that have sort of the shimmer of glass carved into them, as if it's sort of a merge of the two materials. With your skill set, you could probably work with this. You just need somewhere to work.
Okay.
So, that didn't go as planned.
Well, that didn't happen last time I was here.
How did you get a piece last time?
Well, I just had migraine and like I just started chipping away at it for a while
Right.
and kind of took a nap after and then I left.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You took a nap?
Well, it was kind of tiring and like it was late, so I decided to just take a nap and then
Where did you nap?
next to the rock.
Why were you allowed to hit it? The fuck?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Well, new plan. Anyway. First of all, Ymir. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Don't worry about it.
That is a large hole, and it's incredible. But, Toby, what time is it? Is it like evening?
It's coming up to like 5, 6 in the evening, yeah. Ymir, you're not feeling as nauseated anymore. The poison is beginning to make its way out of your system.
Blood loss helps with that, I suppose.
Lyra's gonna sit down and be like, okay. So, first of all, thank you for all coming and helping me get some materials. That rock is incredible. But I think we'd be missing an opportunity for Kaiden if we left right away. See, that rock is connected to... Remind me of the name, Toby?
𝘏𝘪𝘨, the mother of
𝘏𝘪𝘨. Thank you. It is connected to 𝘏𝘪𝘨. And coming from someone who had magic handed to him by something else, having something connected to that thing, it's empowering. Kaiden, I know you don't understand your magical too well. But maybe staying close to that rock talking to it, asking it for something, asking it for advice, something.
I mean,
Leave
I
no,
could try and talk to it, but
leave no stone unturned, if you will.
I don't think I could turn that. That's really big.
You're pretty strong.
I could try, but
Look, I just think if we spend the night here, you might learn something. Even if it's minor, it's something. And if you're allowed to take things from that rock without getting attacked, maybe you take the pickaxe next time.
I could try, but I still might get attacked. It might have just been a one-off.
It's possible, but I'm greedy.
Maybe.
Listen, if those things protected that rock, imagine what we could make with it. We could improve your weapons, both of you. And he'll look at you and Sinza. Ymir might be able to add it to her armor. I could use it on my sword, or
Lyre, I understand the excitement surrounding this and the newness of this power, but it's a sacred place, a place of worship for the gods. And I know you don't agree with holy worship, and I don't fully understand the power of the gods, but there's parts of it that we need to respect.
there's
Something
parts of
that's
it we
not
need
in
to
our control.
challenge.
There are so many people in this world that respect the gods, that spend their whole lives and all of their faith and believing, respecting these gods.
I understand that, and I respect that. But there are also people in this world that the gods laugh at, throw to the ground, spit on. There's a balance.
I understand where you're coming from. I do. But that's not something that I think I believe in.
That's fair.
We could try asking permission from the rock, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, maybe that'll help. I don't know.
It could. Either way, I would love to get more of that rock, but I think the most important thing is for Kaiden. Yes, I have my ambitions and my goals, and I think having materials from that thing could increase us tenfold. But Kaiden, handle your business first. Try to talk to it, learn things that you've been curious about or things that confuse you when it comes to your magic. Have your time with it.
I'll try, but
I know this might sound weird, me asking you to talk to a rock, but this world is weird.
yeah, it is a little odd. I mean, I get talking to animals, but I haven't really tried talking to a rock.
You turned into a squirrel the other day, so
That was really fun. I've been trying to do that for years.
there you go. Well, this thing might be able to teach you more. Who knows? If it's connected to a goddess, it's technically unlimited power.
I don't know if we should mess around too much with it then.
That's why I said, talk to it. Learn from it if you can. And then we'll see if my greedy self can convince.
I'll
As
give it a go.
you're kind of walking off into the woods while you're chatting, you're able to find somewhere to rest up for the night. There's a section next to a local kind of stream/river, a knocked over tree. You could pass over this to move into a different sort of more open area if you'd like. You can set up camp where you like and spend the evening doing what you'd like to do. Ymir, as a reminder, you do have your channel divinity.
Dear Rock Jesus, dear Rock Deity, please let me make some armor so Lyre doesn't fucking die. Thank you very much.
You can only make non-magical items with your channel divinity, but you can use that material if you'd like to.
We have a forge back at the thing.
And Bela.
Wow. They rock the anti Jesus. You sound awfully a lot like Lyre. Oh, that's so crazy. I'm gonna
Hello.
have...
My name is Zani.
Hello.
I'm gonna have Ymir just. I think she's gonna wait till she gets her proper forge. I think what she's gonna do, she's definitely gonna. I was joking about the prayer thing initially, but I think she might be like, "Hey, no hard feelings. I had no idea." Just gonna do.
Are you guys staying there, or would you like to move around on the map to find somewhere to
there's
set up?
That's fine.
I'd like to stay where we are, please.
Yeah.
No, cross the water. That's great.
Just over
This
here.
is great here.
That's too bad. Going to the water. Joking.
No,
I mean, if you wanna wash off, you can in the water. It seems quite clear.
Yeah.
In natural stream. Yeah, I can understand why Sinza wouldn't.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Oh no, Ymir's gonna like full on strip. Does not give a fuck. She's jumping into the water. She's gonna be like, but she's not gonna swim. She's gonna do the weird like playing dead thing.
Dead lady of the lake.
Dead lady of the lake. She's gonna be face first into the water. Like
Nice. So she's just floating around in the water.
yeah.
Zani has settled against this kind of broken trunk, and she's picking a few kind of scales off that have been burnt from the shock she received earlier.
How far are we from the meteor, would you say?
Maybe a half hour's walk.
Okay.
You're not far. You're far enough that those things wouldn't be able to find you.
Got it. Lyre will sit and talk to Sinza and Kaiden if they're there and say, if you two want to go back, I will stay far from it so I don't get tempted. But Sinza, if you want to go with Kaiden and see if you can learn anything, I was planning on staying here, and if she's up for it, Zani,
Hello.
could you run me through some dagger training tonight?
I can do that. It's just, could you give me like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we don't have to do it tonight or now. We can do it tomorrow if needed, but I would like to learn.
She looks wounded. She looks like she's not having a particularly good time. She's still putting on a smile for you, but it's just not quite as bright as it usually is.
Kaiden's gonna get his mud and honey ready.
Oh god.
I feel bad. I'm gonna go. I only have it at first level. I'm gonna do. Oh, fuck! I have to talk to her.
Hello.
When Ymir still like
Miss
basically.
Ymir. Why do you not have any clothes on?
I couldn't tell. I can't see it. Anyways, you got awfully injured because of something I did, and therefore I am responsible. And it's not like I'm saying sorry or anything, but hey, can I permission to put my hand on your shoulder just very lightly, just for like a couple seconds?
You're very pretty.
Uh-huh. Cure wounds. Cure wounds.
Okay, fucking roll your wounds for me.
Can I cast it at 3rd level? Because I don't see it on my thing, but yeah, I'm gonna cast at 3rd level for. I'll feel like an asshole if I don't. Swear to God. Okay. Healing. Take
Gets
16.
16 points back. She's looking significantly better than she did. And some of those scales kind of regrow in the place of the ones that she's pulled out. It's like, I feel a lot better. Thank you.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go play Dead Lady in the Lake now. Goodbye.
Don't lose your clothes. Okay.
Do you want to take a second, or do you want to go talk to this rock?
I mean, we can go talk to it now. He already has like a piece of rock in his hand. He was gonna try and speak to the rocks he had with him.
We can talk to all the rocks if you want.
Oh yeah, I mean, might as well
Do they
go
have
speak to the big
names?
one.
Or are they just rocks? Or like, I'm sorry, I don't want to.
Well, they don't have names, but like, there's some are more important than others. Like some seem to be a bit rarer, so I like them more.
Do they have like memories and stuff attached to them? It's like where you got them from, past experiences, things like that.
I mean, some from home. I mean, some from Carvik, but mostly it's just cool stuff I found on the way.
I like that. Do you want to go talk to Bigg Rock, Kaiden?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to the rock.
Okay. I'm gonna talk
Are you
to-
bringing a torch with you? Because neither of you have dark vision. So you are making your way back through the woods and leaving Lyre, Ymir, and Zani to hold down the fort.
Before Sinza does go, she just throw her head over towards Lyre. Can you please make sure that Ymir doesn't drown? Arm further up. Yep. Legs a little bit further apart. Yep. Okay, good.
She's already face down in the water like the dead lady.
Can you please go get her now? Get her out of the water.
Sure.
It's just
Yeah.
Does
You may
Kaiden
make a
understand she's
con save.
playing?
I choose to fail my con save, thank you.
you start drowning.
Get her out.
Wait, hold up. So, are you floating on your back out of curiosity, Jade? Like pretending to be dead?
Face down.
Face down.
Face down in the water.
Oh.
She's drowning.
Like, just gonna grab the back of your collar and pull you up.
There's no collar.
He grabs
Only
your
hair.
fucking neck and pulls you up.
Yank her hair.
What are you doing? You're alive now.
Wow, thank you so much. You
Okay,
ruined the game.
I'm good at that. Dry off. Come on.
With that, we're going to take a quick 15-minute break. So we'll be
Yay.
back shortly. See you in a wee bit.
Bye.
So, we come back to Sinza and Kaiden having moved their way through the woodlands back towards the Bigg Rock. At this time of night, it seems to give off its own kind of opalescent glow. So it's not hard to find.
Sinza kind of waves the torch about. She's looking for the wisps in particular.
Perception check then, please.
18.
You don't see anything in the local vicinity around here.
Sinza just kind of looks sidelong at Kaiden, tilting her head.
Kaiden's gonna just start climbing to where the same spot Ymir was at.
Acrobatics check, please.
A 9.
A 9. As you're climbing up, your leg gets caught in the flowers, and you are currently poisoned.
Fuck.
You feel very nauseous as you climb up. You're not feeling particularly hot.
Oh no. Nice and poisoned. Okay. I think he's just gonna go to the side of the rock and then kind of just awkwardly sit down and then kind of just place his hands on the wall and just kind of close his eyes, see if he can feel anything first.
There is a tug. Almost like something in the center of your chest is being pulled as you are pressing your hand against it. For the sake of, I'll remove the condition.
So my friend told me I should try and talk to you and like ask you about magic. I don't know if you can hear me, but do you know how this magic works? And if you could help, I'm not really sure if you could talk back.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh boy. That's a natural 19
Yo.
minus 2.
That's my
Dang,
boy.
okay.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. As you're kind of talking to it, you can feel that tug again. And you, as you blink, you see this pink string sort of out of the center of your chest. Sinza cannot see it. It's just you. You can see it. It doesn't say anything back to you. It's taut, currently, as if something is pulling on it.
Can he touch the string? Does it pass through or does it move?
Yeah,
Can he interact
you
with it?
kind of ping your thumb across it, and it kind of
when it
wiggles.
shakes, do I feel anything? Like, does it feel bad or?
You feel a little bit breathless.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm not doing that again. Is that your answer to the question? Is it this string? Because I don't really know what that means.
There is another tug, and the air is knocked out of your lungs again as it pulls.
Sinza, I think it wants my organs.
What?
I don't know, but I think it wants some like my organs.
What do you mean? What's your organs? Did it tell you
It's
that?
tugging something, and I keep getting very breathless.
It's
There it goes again.
Just breathe.
Since I think it's giving me asthma.
Just breathe, Kaiden. Just breathe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this was a good idea.
Kaiden, as you raise your hands to kind of move them, you realize your hands aren't moving. Instead, this kind of spectral pink image of your hand moves out of your arm as you move it. As if you're not attached to your body right now.
Oh. Fuck. He's just having an out-of-body experience.
Bro's fucking astral projecting. Crazy.
Oh. Is my body just sitting there?
You're just sat against the rock, but you can't move. But when you do move, it's this kind of not attached.
The Sinza just come up to help, and I'm just there like.
You can. It seems like you were able to talk, and now you just are just staring off into space, blank expression.
So all Sinza knows is it wants my organs. It's taking the breath out of me, and now I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Can Kaiden try and go into the rock?
You can.
Okay.
As you're gonna kind of like turn around, you watch as your body splits off from your body. You are this pink spectral image of yourself as you turn around to face the rock a bit more. You twist yourself in, and then everything goes dark. Sinza, you don't see any movement from Kaiden. Kaiden is just like blankly sat against the rock, as if he's just fallen asleep with his eyes open.
Can I... She doesn't want to interrupt, but she's also like, he's no longer moving and just said that he like was trying to take his organs. So Sinza's gonna she stabs the torch into the ground and then makes her way up towards him.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check, please.
No, fuck me.
Don't get sick.
You look like a ventriloquist puppet when you throw it against a wall.
15?
15, yeah. You just brush some of the flowers and are poisoned.
Oh, what? It's gonna kick. Have I seen anything like this before, Toby?
Roll me a history check.
Bro,
That's
if
not-
you turn now when he's fucking like in a coma.
Not great for me.
Nom nom nom.
I've come for your pickle.
That'd be so fucking fun. God damn it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
17.
17. It feels awfully familiar. You can't really put your finger on what.
She reaches a hand up to kind of place it on her chest and slows her breathing. Kaiden? She like, puts a hand on his shoulder. Just
He's unresponsive. Kaiden is entirely unresponsive.
Sinza, she needs to trust Kaiden in this moment, and unless something really bad happens to a point where she needs to try and pull him out of this, she's just gonna sit and she's gonna just hold his hand and then just sit with him.
It's funny you say that as a hand shoots out of your mouth.
It's coming out of my chest next time.
You take him by the
That's a choke,
hand
Kaiden.
and take a seat next to him. You, who has very little connection to magic, it just feels like the air here is heavy. It's just a strange weight sat across the two of you as Kaiden is slumped against the stone. Kaiden, as you pass through into this stone, it seems like you're traveling down a passageway. It is a long, dark passageway with sort of streaks of this opalescent light that mar the stone walls around you. It's difficult for you to take in any details because you're moving at quite a speed. You don't really know where you're going, but something is continuing to pull on this tether attached to you at the chest. Until you appear in an empty space, and it's dark, and there's this tiny pinprick of light. You see 4 hands move around this light, and as they kind of clasp around it and pull back, you see Sif, the planet. And it is a beautiful sight to be able to see it from this far away. You can see everything. You can see it being born, effectively. You watch as the ring, known as the 𝘏𝘏𝘧𝘵𝘏𝘏𝘏, is kind of rotating around the outside of it. A separated planet orbiting around Sif. And you hear almost like a distant narration of what's happening to you. When the World Weaver created Sif, they poured themselves into its creation, offering both magic and mind to its birth. Each planet in the Ellipso system holds an aspect of them, but Sif is home to their heart. Their first love above Talos, the sun, their favoured child, and home to so many of their favoured creations. The heart circulates Atrelia throughout the planet to stabilize its place amongst the planes and keep the balance of the world. It holds the aspects of every divine, in some regard, but is most associated with Sailor, the World Weaver. You see a pale white, slender hand kind of move towards Sif. Deltan offered an equal balance of chaos and order. For an equilibrium does balance lie. You see a tanned, kind of slightly fur-covered, slender hand. Obris offered the earth to house it, a tethering cage to bind it to the planet and seep it into every root and every drop of water. You see a clawed, white furred hand. Zoa offered service of nature, for nature is protective, as wild as the magic it courses through Sif's veins. You see a blue-tinted, kind of a rough-looking hand. Asis offered binds to the weave, so that it may flow its force and allow magic of all kinds to be blessed by its sustenance. You see a very small, kind of a yellow-tinted hand. Psalm offered it a rarity, immortality from the passage of time, so that it may pump as a heart would for eternity. You see something that should represent a hand, but it is like shadow, purple tinted, dark, barely visible. Tilo offered its sanctum, between the planes of material, a Qiss, the above, and a Din, the below, an in-between of its own. And you see this red, kind of, almost like devil-like hand reach out. Atreus offered it a soul of its own. Not conscious enough for thought, but enough for it to connect to the souls of every creature and imbue itself into life on Sif as one of them. And with these 7 hands wrapped around Sif, before the fall of the sequestered, you see the devil hand and this kind of shadowed figure pull back. The heart of Sif was a place of worship, a great pilgrimage for mortals, but it has since been closed off since the reconstruction and the beginning of the Great War of the First Era. No one knows if its sanctum is still accessible on this plane, but there are traces of the heart's presence across Sif even now, and you are shown an image of the stone. You can see Sinza sat next to you, but you are not within yourself. You're watching from a third-person perspective. You're watching from somewhere in the air above, looking down. You are a watcher. You were chosen to guard the open aspects of the heart. Find me. You are thrown back into your body at a disturbing speed as you kind of bounce back against the stone, as you kind of become conscious again. Sinza, you just watch him flinch and smash his head into the stone behind him.
You good?
Oh. They didn't really talk, but I went on like some weird trip somewhere.
Did you eat any? I had mushrooms in my bag. Did you eat those before this?
No, I was saving those for dinner.
What did you see?
Well, it was quite a lot, and can I just have Kaiden just explains the
Yeah,
majority
you
of
kind
everything.
go through what you
goes
can
over it.
explain of that.
Yeah.
And effectively got shown the creation story as it happened.
Sinza looks at you with wide eyes, like she's trying to take it all in. Oof. A trip indeed. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a lot. Did it say anything else?
Well, just to find them. Well, it would have been nice if they answered any of the questions I had, but you know.
I think God's work in mysterious ways, I guess.
Yeah, well, my brain doesn't. I'd prefer a direct answer.
Like yes or no's.
Yeah, a yes or no
Yeah.
would be great.
What questions did you want the answers to?
Well, like how my magic works, or if like how I could use it properly.
I think using it properly is just going to take time. Understanding, mostly. The more you use it, the better you'll get at it. It's kind of like, you know how you swing migraine and you like
Yeah.
lock into that like muscle memory? Like that, maybe?
Maybe, but sometimes it just goes wild and does something random. I don't really know how to train that.
Since I think she sees a lot of reflections of herself in what Kaiden is saying. Maybe we could find someone who has the same type of magic as you, and they could teach you.
Yeah, if we find someone, that'd be great, but I don't know really where we'd find anyone like that.
Well, we are heading to Karvik, which is, I think it's a place of more magic, I think. I'm not
Well,
too familiar.
it's got lots of healers, and it changes a lot. There's lots of tents set up there.
Oh, why don't we ask this, who are we going to see that Lyre wanted to see? The dwarf guy or something?
I'm not sure. I know he wants to do his spiritual trip through the
Maybe
Aces
you'll know
Ridge.
something about it.
Maybe, yeah.
You
We
could
could
always
ask.
ask.
Yeah.
You feel okay though? You don't feel...
I feel a little tired, but other than that, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for, staying with me.
Yeah, of course. Let's get you some food, big man.
Oh, thank God, I'm starving. Head back.
Make their way back.
They make their way back. Lyre and Ymir, what have you two been up to whilst these two have been away? Other than playing Dead Lady in the Lake.
After you, Jade.
Lyre's, oh my, sorry, my brain farted. Ymir's gonna be sort of sitting. She would have already placed her tunic on, and she's getting to work and repairing her armor. It's been a while since she's done it, so I'd like to say that she's using her channel and divinity for whatever to sort of hammer out the dents, trying to make it less damaged. While she can't see the armor itself, I'd imagine she'd be feeling over the dents over the surface of the plate armor. And as the fire is sort of roaring, she's going to look over at Lyre. Was that the first time you were ever close to death?
No. No. I was a bit of a bad kid. I tried to take something that wasn't mine to get magic, funny enough. And I was punished.
Were you afraid then as you were now?
in that instance and in today, I didn't have magic to defend myself with. So yes, I was terrified.
You know, Lyre, I think about now, you would know that I'd do anything for you to see your dream come true.
I know.
But have you always wanted magic so badly that you are willing to die for it? Was that always a thing for you?
I can kind of answer that with a story, if you would like.
Ymir would stop hammering at this point and look over.
Zani,
wait.
would you like a story?
I like lots of stories. Is it like a bedtime story?
You could probably fall asleep to it. There she
she's,
goes.
she's like laying up against the stone.
So, in the city of 𝘞𝘰𝘭𝘏𝘧𝘢, it's a rather beautiful city. It's hidden deep within the jungle. We have stone walls and stone buildings, and they're built somewhat like pyramids and arches, and everything flows and connects, and vines wrap around the buildings, and it feels connected. But within 𝘞𝘰𝘭𝘏𝘧𝘢, there is a prophecy that one who wields a grimoire will ascend and take the throne. The belief you are taught, the belief that is hammered into you from the second you understand, is that one person in this world, within our city, will ascend to a 7. It will take the place of Asus and do his job. Right the wrongs that they saw Asus couldn't do. And then another. And then another. And it will continue. I grew up in the lower city, and when I was 8, after being told for about 3 years that I could be the one, I could ascend and lead, I was told that I was not worthy of a grimoire. My blood wasn't worthy. So, I accepted it like a good son. But it sparked something in me, and I needed more. I didn't want to settle. I spent years being told I wasn't good enough, years being told that I wasn't worthy, years being cast out, forgotten, thrown aside, because there was someone better, there was someone wealthier. So I thought, fuck it. At the ceremony where those are gifted their grimoires, I would take one, and it would bond with me, and I would have no choice but to give it to me. So I took it. And it rejected me. I felt sick to my stomach. I couldn't stand. Everything went blurry. And then there was just impacts. And then I realized there was people around me. I woke up a couple of days later in my parents' house. But I woke up hungrier. I failed, but I wasn't done. So I went to the library, and I studied. And I kept reading. I learned everything I could. I studied every book in that library. I read them 3 or 4 times each. And there's a funny thing about old libraries. They hold secrets. There was passages in 5 separate books that made a ritual to awaken a book. It took me 2 years to bring that book to life. It spoke to me twice within a year that I had it. And then I left it in a different plane. And now I'm willing to beat the heart of a universe to get it back. And you ask if I'm willing to die for magic. The answer is yes, Ymir. Anytime. Every time. If I am lucky enough to become a god, those who revere me will see me as ambitious, opportunistic, cunning. Those who feel left out and cast out will turn and see what I did and achieve their goals themselves. With my help, if I can.
Well, that is good to hear. Until then, till you get your magic, till you reach your goals. I was going to say, let me be your shield. But I'm not going to give you a choice. Not like you can refuse it anyway. But with what you've told me, your beliefs are worth getting zapped for. And that is good. Ymir is gonna look back down at her armor, just feel the divots once again, just try to make sure she gets everything. But she's still listening.
You know I meant it when I said that yours and my goals were somewhat alike. Can you imagine what a god could do when it came to longer life?
I've imagined it once or twice.
If I get there, maybe I can change it. Rewrite it all. Give you the life you and your people want. Elves would be very jealous of your lifespan.
Lyre, I want you to know that while yes, in the beginning, I helped you because our goals align. Yes, that is true still to this day or night. But I do what I do because I respect you. Even if our goals did not align, I'd still follow you.
You're a good friend, Ymir. And I'm sure the person whose armor you wear knew that too.
You see a twinge of sorrow in her eyes for a moment before she kicks back to, I know. Hammer, 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 hammer.
I did not know you were like a blacksmith. That is so exciting.
It helps when you break things a lot.
I have never seen armor like this before. And she's kind of like on the floor with her head in her hands, watching you two work on your armor. If you're like blind, how are you supposed to fix things? Because you cannot see it.
She puts the hammer down, takes her finger, feels the grooves, and it might look weird for other people, but this is genuinely how she looks at it. So it's like weird, like.
Oh, you'll do it like I read.
Yes, that is how I do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Why is your armor so like weird looking?
It is unique armor. It is the best armor out there. It has protected me for so long.
I should get some armor like that.
You should try getting armor like that. Maybe the zaps won't hurt as much.
She kind of pouts as you say that.
Ymir.
Can I use my channel? I could make an armor piece. Can I just make her a bracer?
Make her something. Just a single bracer.
Yeah.
Out of what metal? What metals do you have on you?
What metals what shit have I been collecting? I probably should do that more. Fuck.
I mean,
you're right.
You have the material you recovered from the rock. That's about it in terms of materials. You could use gold, you could use platinum, you could use your money if you wanted to.
Make her like a
It's
dagger.
Ymir, though,
Make
so
her like
it's
a
very
bracelet with a
unlikely.
dagger holder in it, dude. That'd be sick.
I'm gonna fuck. This is gonna bite me in the ass. But are we going anywhere after this? Where are we heading?
We're going to bed.
No, but like where are we heading?
Back to
Like
the conclave, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna regret this. It's gonna bite me in the ass, but so much has happened this session, so fuck it. Can I use my mace?
You are going okay. You're going to effectively transmute the metal on your mace into something for your Zanny.
Yeah, because I'm not supposed to be on the front lines anyway, and I've been such a dick to Zanny this entire time for no good fucking reason other than that she has a voice similar to mine. Admittedly, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So what does your channel divinity look like?
The way I see it is it's sort of like a orange light, similar to that of a flickering flame, but it almost mimics her heartbeat. So it's like subtle light at first, but then continually grows stronger and stronger and stronger until it turns into just this glowing orange, like amber light.
You hold the mace over this light as it begins to kind of encompass it. It grows white hot as it begins to melt. And you are almost like working with an ethereal forge in front of you with what you have on hand. You are kind of beginning to pound the metal into shape. You are pulling it with your hands as if it is not burning you in any way, as if you are protected by this magic that you're infusing it with. What are you making out of your mace?
What and I don't mean to meta, so let me know if like what I can, because I wanted her to have armor that she can use.
Light armor.
So yeah, can I make a light armor? Just maybe like a bracer, a bangle, the bracers of friendship, you know?
You can make little bits of plate that she can attach onto her current armor that will strengthen it a little bit. Effectively giving her like studded leather.
Yes, then that is what I will do.
So you're able to bend the metal out and into these surprisingly well-shaped pieces of equipment that you're able to kind of slot over her armor. And she's sat there kind of with her tail wrapped up underneath her as she is like excitedly watching you do magic. Because to somebody who's never really had access to that, getting to see all different types of magic, not just druidic, is it's always like a light show. It's so exciting to watch. And once you're finished, that orange light begins to dim down. And you pass her armor back to her, and she puts it on. Do I look like really pretty now?
I don't know.
Lyre, do I look like really pretty now?
You look stunning, Zani.
And she kind of flicks her hair a little bit as she takes the compliment. At this point, Kaiden and Sinza begin to make their way back.
Hey, how did it go? Did we learn anything?
Well,
Did we get more
They
meteor?
didn't answer my questions, but I had a really weird trip, and I'll explain everything that's happened. And
Did you eat the mushrooms that Sinza has?
No, I didn't eat the mushrooms. I'm saving that for dinner.
You are not having my mushrooms. Those are for my special usage.
No, I picked some for dinner.
What mushrooms?
Well, I picked some rations, so I was going to make some dinner.
Oh,
with
you
it.
have like the ones that aren't going to make us trip bowls, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, you can.
Again, they
you
are
can
the
cook
ones that's going
those.
to make you trip balls. Caden just thinks they're normal ones, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine then. Yeah, absolutely. Cook those.
Kaiden's-
Put those in a stew. It'll be great.
Caden's actually always high. He just doesn't realize it.
So he has the brain of a fucking squirrel. He's just
Yeah, the
always.
minute-
That is Sassy from the Big Les show. It's always
Uh-huh.
high.
The minute he stops taking those shrooms, he's gonna go like, oh yeah, oh wow,
Have a
how
panic
exquisite. Mind this
Hello,
weather.
fellow
My
adventurers.
God,
It is
where
me,
have I been?
Kaiden.
Caden,
I
You're
feel like
gonna
I've
have to
been out of
remind
it for
me,
5 years.
Kaiden, which mushrooms you actually have on your
Oh,
person and if
fuck.
you're using them.
I can't.
Oh.
I remember I also picked some of the ones from the other session that was like the hallucinogenic ones.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah. You have in your pocket a few clumps of Fate's hair.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
glad that the trip went well. I'm sorry I didn't answer any of your questions. I do have one of my own. Can we go get more?
I don't know. They just asked me to find them.
Can you find them back at the rock?
I don't know.
I want this to be.
I
I'm
don't
being
know if we should
particularly
take too
greedy with
much
this.
of that stuff, though.
All right.
We could try and find other places if we find more cool rocks.
We'll work with what we have.
In roll me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Flat
Oh,
intelligence.
boy.
High roll, big boy.
-2.
It's gonna be a 15.
Something else that you mentioned, Toby, but I don't want to meta.
That's another fucking natural 90.
Dude.
So
Don't know what's
17
with these
total?
guys today. It's a 17, yeah. They got -2.
You get the feeling that when whatever was talking to you said, "Find me," there are other sites like that one all over Sif.
Okay. So I think maybe it wants me to find other rocks like that, mate. Like instead of just one thing, it's asking me to find.
Toby, were there any rocks like that in my jungle?
Roll me a history check.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey.
I can't. 18 plus 7.
Okay, hi. All right. 25.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, 25. So, off the top of your head, you don't think you've ever been to a site like that. You feel like you'd remember it, something like that. But you think you have heard of people talking about a site like that in 𝘏𝘏𝘭𝘮.
Ooh. Okay. Good to know.
Any of you doing anything for the rest of the evening before you go to bed?
Sinza, I think, is just gonna make her way away from the party. She's gonna just sit down by the bank and just put her hands in the water. It's been a few days, and that itch is starting to creep across her again. She's just trying to settle herself.
You're not turning, are you?
I just need a second.
We said we'd check in.
That's not how you play Dead Lady in the Lake.
I'm not going in the water. I'm just sitting.
Get in the water.
Get in the water.
Stop! Get in the water.
You, Sinza, suddenly there is a head next to yours. Hello.
Fuck, Sonny.
Hello. What are you doing?
I love her.
Collecting myself after you just scared the shit out of me. God.
Do you like water? So do I. I really like the water.
Water and I have an interesting relationship. It's just cooling sometimes.
You drink it, and you can swim in it, and some people pee in it.
Sure. Yeah, all of the above, I guess.
I probably wouldn't drink this one, because it's probably got, like, fish pee in it.
I tell Ymir, I think Ymir went for a swim earlier on.
Swimming is fine, just don't, like, drink, like, mouthfuls. That's probably not good.
Zani.
Hello.
Hello. You've been in the part of the 𝘞𝘦𝘭𝘤𝘰 conclave for a while?
Yes. Since I was very, very small.
Have you had anyone come through the grove that was like a shifter or anything like that before? Change into something else? Not like druid. Different type.
So not like Squirrel Kaiden.
Not like Squirrel Kaiden, no.
There was this one guy like a really long time ago. I think Iris was dealing with him when he came through. And he said that he couldn't remember anything and that he was not very well. And we had to try and help him, but we couldn't really help him. So we had to just kind of let him go and do his things on his own. We don't know where he went though.
Reaches a hand out and kind of puts it on Zani's shoulder, kind of jarringly. Did he say anything about him not remembering anything?
I don't know. I think Iris would be the person to talk to, because I didn't really talk to him very much.
Did he leave a name or anything like that?
I don't remember. It was like 10 years ago.
10 years. Okay. 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 Yeah. Sinza kind of removes her hand and like.
Your
Fidgets.
hands are wet.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Zani, for that information.
She's gonna offer a hand out to you.
To like hold?
Yeah.
Sinza very slowly takes it.
She's gonna put your hand in the water while she's holding it. You said that it makes you feel better. So I'll do it with you. It's kind of cold though.
No, it's nice. There's something calming about it.
It is
Maybe
very
I'm just gonna-
shallow. I don't know why Ymir said that it was a good idea to go swimming in it. It'll be like knee height on her. I don't have knees.
No, you have a big tail.
You can feel her tail kind of patting against the like the opposite side of your leg as it's kind of half curled around her. I do have a really big tail.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know? It is called a fun fact of the day. Did you know that yuan tea scales sell really, really well on the black market?
Who told you that?
Somebody who was passing through who said he wanted to cut my tail off.
Okay. Oh,
I don't know what the black market is. Is there like a gold market or a blue market or like a red market? I like colors.
I think maybe we'll just put a pin in that conversation and just.
You have a pin?
It's a figure of speech, Zani. The black market isn't a good thing. So, you know how Kaiden used to go out hunting for poachers?
Yes.
So those people sell things on the black market for money.
Oh. So they were like poachers trying to take my tail away.
Yeah.
I heard pretty bad things about some poachers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm sure you
these
could take them though.
Azimuth eyes, like Miss Ymir.
I think poachers would sell anything for coin though.
They might, yes.
Why Azimuth eyes?
They're really special. You know how like they can see weird things, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you may have
So
something.
people put them into magic items, and so they can also see weird things.
like spirits and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think try
It
to
is
avoid
quite rare
poachers.
you see someone like Ymir with both eyes.
Azimuths don't usually have both eyes.
They get jumped a lot. Because, you know, they are blind, you know, they can't always really defend themselves. So if they're not accompanied, people take their eyeballs.
Yuma has us though, so I don't think she has much to worry about.
I'm very super, super strong. So, like, I'm going to
Exactly.
take care of her and make sure that she does not get, hurt. But she's also got a really big shield and some weird looking armor. So I'm sure she will be fine.
Yeah, Ymir is pretty strong. So
Zani eventually lets go of your hand. Okay, are we going to eat something and then go to sleep? Because, like, I want to find a nice high spot again. I didn't like sleeping on the floor.
why don't you go get some food? I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, okay?
I will find more pancakes.
Sure. We'll have more pancakes, Arnie.
Wonderful. And she just sort of bimbles off. You see her kind of slither into the water. And she goes down enough so it's just kind of her head, and you can see the silhouette of her tail underneath the water as she begins to kind of swim downstream.
Bye, Zani.
She just vanishes.
Zani kind of disappears from sight. Sinza's smile very quickly fades, and she just tries to focus herself.
About 20 minutes later. Lyre, you see Icarus beginning to fluff up. Like his tail gets really puffy, and he like arches his back as he's looking behind you. Hello.
Okay. Hello, Zani. How are you?
I bought pancakes.
Oh. That's nice.
And she just plops on the floor, like maybe 3 or 4. They look like smash burgers that haven't been cooked. It's just like mashed round meat.
Hey, Kaiden?
Yeah.
Do you think you'd like dash up those mushrooms you have and maybe we can put it on top as seasoning for these smash cakes just a little bit?
How about
Yeah, I
cook-
can. I'm already
let's-
making like some food with them. If you guys want any.
Yeah, well, let's cook up the pancakes and
Smash cakes.
smash cakes.
I threw this one against a wall.
Okay, that's nice.
It was a fox.
Icarus,
I
come here.
know.
Come here. I'm just gonna get
Icarus is like fluffed up to all fuck, like as he comes into your lap.
Okay.
Tobes, with
Hi.
my artificer magic way down the line, is there any way, this is a bit, but I actually am interested, is there a way I can make like a portable camera? Because I think that Zani's like Maxwell the fucking cat. Like she just goes off and picks fights with things. I want to know what she's fucking doing. Like, what the fuck is she killing?
I mean, if you research into it, there is certain things you can do. You wouldn't be able to take footage, but you would be able to take pictures.
A fox?
Should turn your mace into a waffle iron for Zanny.
Oh, incredible.
So are you cooking the fate's hair, Kaiden?
I'm cooking the mushrooms with food, like a stew or something. Yeah, I'm making a stew.
We're
Who's
so
eating-
boned. We're
Hayden
so
can't
Who's
remember what
eating
that does. He forgot already.
Who's eating the stew?
He got it mixed up with his standard mushrooms by mistake.
Yeah, eat some.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Mushroom roulette.
Hungry.
I mean,
hungry. Okay. I need everyone to make me a con save who is eating.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna eat
I
the smash
pour out a
burgers.
bowl. I poured out a stew bowl for Ymir that I offered to Ymir.
16.
16.
You say conseil?
Con save,
10.
yes, please.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take a smash burger just in case.
22.
I'm gonna smash cake.
22. Okay. Kaiden and Lyre, as you're eating it, it's like the seasoning of the mushroom is almost like a sweet and salty. And so it's a strange flavor. It's not bad, but it's a strange flavor. It makes you a little bit lightheaded, but other than that, you don't really get any effects. You just kind of eat it, and it's a sustaining meal. Sinza,
Hi.
as you're eating it, all of that anxiety that you were feeling, just begins to melt. And you are hit with the most intense euphoria. Like, it's like really weirdly like, wow, everything is amazing.
Oh, this fish in the water over there, that's so cool. Ooh, okay, cool.
You
Kaiden.
Yeah.
keep going.
Kaiden, what'd you put? Whoa.
You okay?
Yeah, the stars look really, really pretty tonight. You guys like noticed just like how pretty the stars are?
Yeah, where I lay down. Like, it's really nice to stare at them.
Yeah, wait, Kaiden, shh, come here. She kind of like grabs his face and like pulls him. Look, if you like look up, can you see him?
Yeah.
That was like all the like different universes, man. And they're just like come together and they create this like
Are you okay?
beautiful picture.
Why are there two
Yeah.
of you? What is happening?
There's
I
two
don't
of
know.
me, huh? Huh?
Sinza,
Yeah. Hi. Lyre, hi.
I'm gonna look at her eyes. What do her eyes look like?
Her usual kind of like squared slits of like goat eyes are like wide, and you can barely see the kind of yellow around the outside of her pupils.
Kaiden,
Yeah.
what mushrooms did you use?
Well, there's ones I've collected for a while, and I just kind of chopped them up and put them in the stew.
Okay. So where are your funky mushrooms? The ones that sort of mess you up a bit?
Oh, I'll kind of look for them, and then I'll be like,
They were in the same pouch, weren't they? Is this why I'm a little bit
I
lightheaded?
I might have put it in this. You know, I've eaten them before.
Mhm.
They're not normally this bad.
Okay.
Ymir, you didn't eat
I'll
them,
put
did
them in
you?
my pouch.
Ymir was just eating the smash burgers with Zanny.
Yeah, regrettably, just like
I mean, Kaiden poured some stew for you.
we're just gonna look over at Sinza, seeing her going on a trip, on a journey.
Don't you dare. Ymir.
Ymir, this place is great. You should like the colors, everything. Everything's just awesome.
Ymir.
Any place is better than here.
Ymir, put this foot down!
Make me a con save. Make me a con save.
I knew it, you fucking brat!
7.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome to the
Okay.
jungle.
Ymir, all of you watch it as Ymir's pupils. She has four pupils. All of them get huge as she is just staring out into space. Everything feels so fucking amazing.
Oh,
You feel
no.
great.
Do you feel it?
I feel the world.
Yeah. You feel the colors? Like, can you taste that?
It tastes good.
Yeah. It feels great.
Both of you, as you're kind of spacing out, you can still see each other, but the world around you is starting to turn fuzzy. It's getting cold.
Oh.
And you are both met with a flash vision of the top of a mountain. And it's beautiful. It's chilly. You can see for miles and miles and miles up here. There's a sunset. It's stunning. And there is this giant white stone at the top of this mountain. And you see that as a quick kind of flash vision. And there's a bear, a large bear, sat in front of the stone.
Hi, Bear.
White bear.
Wait.
You
What
hold
if
my
it's
hand.
like one of those like? Hold on. How did Kaiden do it?
Maybe, yeah.
Right. It's like Dory talking to a whale.
Hi, Bear.
As you're trying to communicate with this bear, You notice, like, the bear is covered in moss. And as it pushes itself up, there is this clanking of metal.
Oh.
It kind of looks in your direction. That bear is not a bear. That is made of straight up fucking metal. That is a metal ass bear. It is covered in dwarven runes. It is beautiful. And it is stood in front of this white obelisk on the top of a mountain.
Ymir. I don't think that's a bear. I don't know if is that a bear?
Wait, it is a metal bear, so hold on. Ymir's gonna, if there's armor on her, she's gonna take the armor and start clanking it.
Yeah, we try to communicate with the bear without like metal.
So Lyre and Kaiden, you're watching Ymir and Sinza stood staring at a tree. Both of them are making the most heinous fucking noises with metal on their person, and they're both trying to communicate in bear tongue to a tree.
Oh, you know, on the bright side, I don't think Sinza's gonna like transform like this. I'm feeling pretty stupid right now.
I'm going to bed. You're on first
okay.
watch.
Good night.
And second.
Yeah. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Lyre just walks off the bed.
Maybe should we do like a little dance maybe for the like those like spiritual dances they do for like the rain and stuff. Maybe if we do one for the bear to tell us all its secrets.
Oh my fucking god.
Ymir's gonna start twerking.
Yeah, we do like a little like
A white
dance
girl
for the
twerk
bear.
though. It's not
It's about 20 minutes of you looking at this kind of visage of the mountaintop before it begins to fade, and you're back in the grove kind of area, the little clearing. Kaiden, you've just been watching the two of them like dancing in a tree. Would you like to roll me first watch, Kaiden?
Yeah.
He's got second watch as well.
Yeah.
Zanny can take second watch so that Kaiden gets sleep.
No, he did this. Dex did this. Dex knew what he was doing.
That is a 21.
A 21.
Damn, nice.
You're partially focused on making sure they don't accidentally drown themselves, and also like looking off into the woods to see if there's anything around. It seems you found kind of a nice secluded area, so it doesn't seem like there's many things passing through this area. It's relatively quiet. You do notice above you a few times something quite large flying overhead.
Oh my god.
And as you're kind of looking up and peering through like the dark and trying to make out the silhouette above you, it looks like a harpy. Your recollection is what you would know is that the harpies, especially on Sif, are the postal system. It's probably a postman. They tend to work late at night, so you tend to not see them during the day unless they have important messages to deliver.
Do they look like they're just passing
you're
by?
seeing
Or
the harpy flying
they're
over
hovering around
top.
the They're staying
Yeah, they just
around
kind
us?
of pass over. No, they pass overhead.
Oh, they just passed over. Okay.
Yeah. That's the only kind of thing you see on your watch that kind of catches your eye, other than these two acting like idiots.
Okay. Are they still acting like idiots by the end of the watch?
It's starting to fade. They're still pretty dopey.
I try and herd them towards their beds.
You could try. How are you two reacting to Kaiden trying to move you to go to lay down?
Kaiden.
Yeah.
My
we're gonna
boar man. Hi.
Yeah. Just stop hitting me. You mean
No,
stop?
Ymir.
It hurts.
He's our friend.
You need
You not
nah.
see the color coming off of him? He's got like good energy, you know? Yeah.
Ymir. Ymir! Please!
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw the good. There's so much good energy. So good energy. Yes.
It's okay. I know you're not in your right mind right now.
Oh no, absolutely.
No, I'm in my left mind actually.
Maybe if it's very late, if we go lay down and try and rest, and you can stare at the stars, the very pretty stars, right? And Ymir could imagine the stars being very pretty if you lay down.
When you come late and you look at the stars with us.
Ymir, what have you got in your hand? Please stop. Ymir.
I feel like Ymir's like that quiet, you know, that like pissy toddler that like it's just like that is Ymir. She's gonna be nonverbal this entire time, just like
It's two different types of like eye right now.
As you kind of try and herd these two to sleep, you hear Zanny from one of the treetops. Kind of, you can see her laying on her front,
watching
her hands, like with her tail wrapped around the kind of trunk of the tree, and she's just watching. Like, I can take watch if you would like.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want me to watch them too? Because I have a feeling like Ymir's gonna go on a little bimbles away.
If they get up, please. I don't want them drowning.
I'm very fast.
Yeah. I know. Okay. I trust you to keep an eye on them.
I can do that. And she's just kind of sat watching me. Go to sleep.
Okay. And Kaden's gonna go lay down.
Okay. Zanny is going to make her watch. She's +8 in perception. 24. So Zanny is kind of watching the nearby kind of brush, and you two, as you're beginning to kind of doze off. And she continues to work on Lyre's new book during her watch. So she's got a little awl, and she's trying to punch holes in it to try and tether some leather through it so that she can tie the pages together. She's never made a book before, so she's trying. But it's coming together. It's taken time, but it's coming together. And after about a couple of hours, as the sun is beginning to peak on the horizon, Lyre, you wake up to something poking you in the side.
What?
Get up, it is time for your watching.
I thought Kaiden was doing the watch.
You're doing the watching, get up.
Okay.
Okay, good night. And she slithers back up her tree.
Where are they?
I'm probably
Ymir like close spooning. Like Sinza's probably grabbed Ymir at some point with consent if Ymir is okay with it.
when they're out of their mind.
Biggy fluffy, the high
It's like asleep, making sure he's grabbing both of them somehow. Just
Okay. Good.
Make me a perception check, Lyre.
That Kaden laying on top of them so they can't get up.
16.
16. Okay. You are watching the local woodland, and as you're watching the stars beginning to fade and the ring is becoming coming into view again in the sky, you watch as the lanterns on the ring, the distant kind of city lights, begin to snuff out as the light begins to make itself present. Nothing seems to really catch your eye this early in the morning. You do see Zanny kind of curled up on a tree branch high above. You can see the two high messes on the floor, kind of wrapped up on each other, and Kaiden is on the floor, sprawled out by the fire and snoring.
Okay.
Icarus is kind of pushing his head against your leg to say hello.
And I'll pick him up and put him on my shoulders for a little while. Let him hang
Nuzzles
out.
against your face, purring away. But your watch moves on like peacefully. It's quiet.
I will say, just before the sun rises and after I've hung with Icarus for a little bit, when everyone's asleep and he knows they are, he's gonna like practice with his dagger. Just like try to move a bit quicker and dodge, practice swiping and slashing. He's trying to start to move quickly.
Okay.
He trips and falls. You hear it.
You need to be faster than that. You can see Zanny is just now watching you whilst you're practicing.
Not a word, Zanny.
You need to be faster.
I'll get there.
It's because you have feet.
I know. Inferior to a tail.
Feet make you slow.
Then show me how to be fast.
Okay. And she slithers down. She's going to draw one of her daggers.
Well, hold on. Well.
We are going to spar.
What?
Sparring. It is when you fight somebody, but it is like practice fighting.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and knock your feet out from underneath you, and you need to jump. Okay?
Got it.
It'll make you fast. Okay, jump. And her tail fucking sweeps underneath your feet. Make me an acrobatics check.
+1 to acrobatics. Dirty 20.
You manage to like pull your knees up in the air so that she's her tail moves underneath you seamlessly, and you land and you're fine. So you can be fast, see?
That wasn't nice.
It is called practice.
Okay.
Okay, do it again. Roll me another acrobatics check.
13.
Okay, this time you are not expecting it as you're kind of partially getting your bearings back. And she slams the side of her tail into your lower calf. And your legs are swept out from underneath you and just crash onto the floor.
I like to think I fall onto Kaiden. Just morning.
Sorry.
I'll get better.
You're getting there. You were good the first time. Why did you suck so much the second time?
I didn't know you were gonna do it again.
I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it while you're walking, so you have to practice when it is you don't expect it.
This is gonna be the worst game ever.
It's gonna be so much fun.
For you.
I can't. Well, if it helps, I can't jump.
That's fine.
So I would automatically lose.
Well, I can't slither, so you win that.
Yeah.
I think I broke
Okay.
my leg.
Try. She's gonna put her arms out. Try and hit me.
With
No, with your dagger.
oh. Throw it?
No, just hit me. I want to see how your form is.
Okay. If he's a little bit of a distance away from her, he'll zigzag up, trying to confuse her. And then
She's just watching your every movement it's okay.
and what he'll do, he'll go for an overarching thing, and then he'll drop his dagger and try to stab her.
Okay. Roll me an unarmed strike.
Unarmed?
Dagger, sorry.
Oh, okay. Why do I have
me
a
a dagger.
+5 to my... Alright. 23.
23. As you drop it and kind of switch hands mid-air, she grabs hold of you as you get close enough to her, she puts her hands around your waist, but you're still able to kind of sink your dagger into the leather on her armor. And she goes, "That is good.
Gotcha.
That is really cool.
Thanks.
See, you are good at it. You were just faking.
I'm trying.
You were just faking.
Sure.
It is because you get scared.
Yeah.
That is okay, but you're not the prey, you are the predator. Have some confidence.
Okay.
If you're going to go and kill something, you need to believe that you can kill it. Or else it's probably going to kill you.
See, what if I believe it can kill me, though?
What is that term that Iris says to me? It is fake it until you make it.
Okay.
You just have to pretend. Pretend that you're not scared, and then you will do better, because if you're scared, you're going to hesitate, and if you hesitate, it will kill you.
Okay. So if I just stab Kaiden right now.
I mean, you could, but I wouldn't recommend that.
But, like, if I hesitate, will he wake up? Or, like...
He could.
Okay.
And then Kaiden would stab you snap you like a twig. Because you are a twig.
Okay. What if I stab Sinza?
I think Sinza would just be sad.
Like, at the attack or just in me as a person?
Both.
Okay.
And then she might get angry and bite your head off. Have you seen her tusks? It scares me.
Have you seen her other form?
She has another form?
It's kind of crazy.
What does she look like?
Kind of the same, but angry.
I've seen her when she gets angry, and that's pretty scary.
It's kind of the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't seen me angry.
No, I have not.
No, you don't want to.
I could stab you, Ymir.
You could, but she also wears lots of armor.
And she's kind of insane.
Hold on.
She's kind of scary.
Yeah.
You could try and stab me, but I would also be faster than you.
I stabbed you just then.
You did, but that's because I let you.
Okay.
She smiles at you. Roll me a perception check. Lyre.
9.
I'd say because she's a UNT, and so are you. You've not really had much experience with centauroid creatures of your own race. So Nagas specifically, you've not had a super in-depth experience of them. But you watch as she smiles, her jaw splits a little bit further than it should.
I can't do that.
I can do that. And as she kind of opens her mouth, her jaw unhinges. And she has some fucking teeth in there. It's like, see?
Yeah.
Maybe you can do that. And she's putting her thumbs in your mouth and trying to pull your jaw down. Kaiden, you're kind of half asleep watching Lyre get assaulted by her.
Oh, that's nice. They're getting along.
But as the morning rolls along and all of you begin to wake up, you've been practicing with Zani for an hour or two now. And you're starting to get the hang of using a dagger and dodging out of the way of her sudden tail swings. It will take some time, but you are getting used to using your weapon. What are the rest of you doing? Ymir and Sinza, you have a banging headache.
Lyre walks right in between them and just screams good morning.
I am going to skin you, you fucking vermin. Good morning.
How did we sleep?
Toby, do we remember anything that happened during the
Bear.
night?
You remember the vision.
Oh, I think a weird bear dream.
Were you dreaming about the werebears?
No, this one was like
Ymir. Look.
because they made of metal, I think. He was just kind of like staring at us.
Right.
Yeah, they would.
Well, it is morning. I believe we are headed back to the grove today, yes? To make someone an anti-venom of sorts.
You missed 2 out of it to give you a response, it seems.
Come on, let's move.
Do you want me to carry you, Miss Ymir? I can give you like a piggyback. Uppies.
Uppies.
She puts you on like slumps you over her shoulders, and she's like kind of like trying to papoose you in with a bit of fabric she had out of her bag. So you've been back papoosed onto Zani.
Since it's just slowly stumbling her way, trying to avoid the sun as much as possible, like shorting her eyes.
It's gonna take some time for the effects of that to pass on. But you begin to make your way back to the Pneuma Conclave. And with that, we are going to end our session.
Woo!
So thank you for coming, and we will see you
Next time
next session.
on
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Bye.
Doses.
Bye.